So, this is the first alternate for the World Cup of Design, the TGCTours World Cup of Design, Cape Clements, Tasmania by Heisenberg. Alright, off top of my head, I know he did Chiang Mai, Thailand for the rookie contest, and I know he's done a lot of high quality RCRs, recreations. So, now that we're into World Cup land, we're expecting to see some pretty wild stuff. Tasmania, so that's Australia, right? Yeah. Okay. And it's an island, that like an island part of Australia, if I remember right, like a small island. Yeah. And you know, it's Serliosi. I'm glad that you do, and I think that oh, my old driver. Yeah, sorry, I'll go grab it. Okay. So I've got a treat for you. So my old driver is here. Um, this is a Founder's Judge, 10.5 degree. It's got this shaft on it. What kind of shaft? I mean, it's almost worn off. It's Aldila something or other. But I don't know if you can kind of get a sense of the sizing. If I had a modern driver, you would. Um, Founders Club, they were big back then. And I used to get made fun of by my friends that I played golf with for how big this driver was. So, it was funny. But then I also have one. This was one of the first drivers I ever used. That's a driver. Can I get it to? No, I'm gonna hit the wall. Oh no, that's not too bad. The old Walter Hagen Ultra. I've had it refinished. I had this thing refinished. Oh my god, when I was a kid still, like a teenager. And I've never hit a ball with it since because it's just gorgeous. Look at this thing. And you basically either hit that red part there, or oh yeah, it's persimmon. Yep. You either hit that red part, or it went nowhere, and you felt it. And even if you hit like that red part here, it went nowhere, and you felt it. So look at these two. Uh, yeah. So this is my driver in college. Sorry, Founders Club. You wanted to see that, Axel? Right in the screw. That's exactly where it came from. So this is what I used to use. The Judge. It's metal, no, not titanium. And it was it the last driver I had before I had a titanium driver? I think so. I think it was. Yeah. This this guy. I used this when I was like 12, 13, something like that. I mean, they were used when I got them. Original shaft in them still. I have no clue what kind of shaft it is. So I have this 3 with the 5 wood, and then I have 3 iron down to 9 iron. I lost the wedge for it somewhere. It sucks. But the shafts were cut down at some point too, so they're not worth anything, but they're fun to show off. And then you grab my modern driver over there, and it's just hilarious to see the difference. So yeah, that was what I was walking around, and then I've got a Balata ball around here somewhere too, and that's another experience altogether. If you've never played golf with a... Yeah, I remember the killer whale. And back then it was huge. That was a huge driver back then. Yeah. Anyways, so let's start this over again. So this is Cape Clements, Tasmania by Heisenberg. He's the first alternate for the TGCTours World Cup of Golf design contest. And we're going to give this a whirl. So Tasmania, an island off of Australia. It's part of Australia, I'm pretty sure. Zoom in on the bunker on the right. Okay. I mean, just the one thing about Heisenberg, so yeah, Chiang Mai, Thailand, not China. And then the recreations he's done. Planting is definitely something he's really good at. That would be one of his strengths, I think. Whoa, where's that going? Oh, really? Hey there, Scotch. Nice. So tell me, like, cause, being a ignorant Canadian, I don't know Australia very well. Tasmania is it's an island just off of like mainland Australia, isn't it? And I want to say in the northeast. I might be wrong though. Probably am. Ooh, look at that for a downhill lie. Okay. I mean, yeah, this looks cool. And again, the fairway around the green, I'm becoming a real sucker for that. Not sure about the shrubbery in front. But I'm not a massive fan of mounds because I grew up on a course that had them and I got sick of them. Huh. And then this green has got some color to it. South of mainland. Oh, wrong way. It's because it was upside down, so then I got upside down. No. Okay. Yeah, it definitely has devils. Seen those. Okay. Cool. Nice shot. But I mean, that's criminal that it's gotten that close. That was terrible. But we used this slope over here. So where's he going to put his pins, I wonder? So we got one there. There's obviously one on the front. He got a few options, doesn't he? And then I like the look of the this kind of like burnt, kind of ragged, not green look over there where there's some planting. That's neat too. Well, that's just cool. South of Melbourne. Okay. I'm not even sure if that has anything to do with actual Tasmania. I'd be surprised. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna look at this a little bit more because it's a World Cup course, and we can be a bit more nitpicky with a World Cup designer. We should be. All right. I think that looks nice. Again, the planting is really well done. Does it need to grow into the bunker? I don't know. It doesn't hurt it, I don't think. Well, you can make an argument either way, really. So this bunker to the right here. Is that all? That all slopes downhill too, doesn't it? I don't know. I mean, on the one hand, I like that there's fairway on the right because you can run it in. On the other hand, those bunkers feel too far away, so I don't know how you win there. I just, like, I don't like that the bunkers are too far away, but don't move the fairway. Okay, well, you kind of have to have one or the other, Wayne. Well, but, you know, really cool look from the tee. Planting's really nice. Yeah, I believe it. So this is a genuine question because I don't understand. So Heisenberg was in the rookie contest that ended in January, and now he's in World Cup. I know there's some kind of criteria, like metric or something that gets him in, but I'm just kind of curious how he goes from World Cup, or sorry, from rookie straight into World Cup. Is it because of his RCR work that got him in, or Design League maybe? I mean, I know he's not in, like he's an alternate, but just trying to understand how this works. Okay. Yeah, the looks off these tees are great. And I like, so compared to to Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai had a lot of elevation change if I remember. And it was really like in your face with all the planting and everything, where this is this is more open. I think the shot values are better here than what Chiang Mai was. That was the one concern I had about Chiang Mai, was some of the shot values got a bit it just, yeah, there were some holes that just didn't play fantastic, and they didn't support the visuals of the course. Whereas this, all right, so par 5 here. I love this bunker here. It's a kind of a pot looking bunker. That's nice. And then here as well. So you're really he's really making you think about what are you going to do here. Because I mean 3-wood doesn't get there. If I take drive and rip it at it, I have a feeling we're going to end up in the bunker here. Oh no, we're going to get over it. And we're going to love life. Sit. Oh no. Yeah, okay. I knew there was a formula or something, but it just struck me as odd that a guy would go from rookie contest to World Cup right away, potentially. But I mean, obviously he's alternate. He didn't quite get there. Still, it's not like he's not good enough. That's for sure. Left it short. I love this fairway around the green. I like that we're dropping off onto fairways. I think this green works really well with that bunker the way it is. Challenging that second shot, and then if you can lay it up, you can hit a wedge in here, no problem. That back right pin will be tough. This one right here. This one feels like it's maybe an easier pin. So there's some balance there too. You do have some beads running towards each other just above the bunker, or below, no, above the bunker, I guess. But I don't know. It's cool. Yeah, I could have putted it. I mean, I'm normally better at chipping than putting anyways, but yeah. Okay, and then so we got a short par, like obviously a drivable par 4, hitting an iron. Yeah, this would still get on. You could pop one out here. It is very slopey. The question always comes down to, is there a reason not to hit driver? To a back pin, you'd hit driver all day long. The only real issue you have here is the water, and as a right fast, that's never going to be in play for me. but I'm gonna be way long here, so apparently there's water left too. Didn't see that. Didn't think I was gonna hit it this far over. Really? Okay. So I just dropped it in the hazard. Yeah, trying to partial the driver is what hooped me there. If the pin's back, I just hit normal driver and I'm fine. But I've dropped it in a hazard. Let's just take that in for a second. That's the game being very silly, but still. That could be argued as maybe a little bit of a lack of attention to the to that water table, because I shouldn't be able to drop there. And you can kind of see it, right? There was like that line there where the water table just kind of stopped. That's too bad. Such a little thing too. But you can see a couple of them over there. Now, if it's not for that, I'm dropping God knows where. A line from here. Oh no, I'd be back in that island somewhere. It's a well-designed hole though. I mean, it's got some teeth to it. And you screw up your drive, you're in trouble. Didn't even see that water left though. Just never occurred to me I would hit that bad a shot. Okay. So we're doing... is this... No, I feel like Central Hazard has been a theme so far. I might be remembering that wrong. I'll have to look back. Oh, here though, you want to be right. So yeah, the one concern I would have with this hole is, I guess the only thing you get by going left is a shorter approach. But you've got a little wee fairway to hit, and you have a miserable angle from over there. This feels like one where you would hit it down here every time, so you can kind of go up the green rather than having to cut over those bunkers there. Axel, what you do in the privacy of your own home is your own business, my friend, and I'm just going to leave it there. If I go left, I have a backstop. Yeah, kind of, but if I'm to the right, I've got all this green to run it into. Like, I can run it off of here. I guess what my concern is that that's the harder shot to hit, and I'm not sure it gives you the easier approach. You come up short, you're dropped off, right? Whereas coming this way, now watch me do the same thing. I can hit it out here and let it feed in. I don't know. I just feel like now this is me personally. I don't see when I would ever go left. And if you're splitting a fairway, yeah, that just does not look appetizing to me coming from, where am I coming from? Here. As opposed to here. It's just so much more open. I took that left bunker out of play. I basically took all the bunkers out of play going right. Yeah. That's my only concern with that. I don't think there's a reward period going left, quite honestly, Bundy. I don't see it. And now it could just be me not seeing it. I didn't see the water on that hole either. I mean, I don't see a reward for trying to fit a driver into that little skinny fairway when I can hit it over to the right and have a much better angle in. And the hole's not long enough where I need to worry about it's shorter, right? Like, what am I going to save? 20 yards maybe? I don't know. Maybe then I'm sticking a wedge. I don't know. I just, it's not. I don't think it's worth, because if you miss that fairway on the left, you're not hitting the green. Period. Right? You're gonna have to hit 3 clubs up. You're gonna have to go up at least 3 clubs. You're not getting there. Yeah, maybe scoot. If you have enough of tailwind, then maybe that's maybe then. And at that point, you're definitely hitting some kind of wedge in. So now the angle's not going to matter. I don't know. It's close. And then we get this guy. It's a good length par 3. That pin is evil, man. But it's not inaccessible. It's not even unfair. I think this is another example of a hole that looks really intimidating, but then when you actually think it through, there's ways to get. You've got all this help coming over here. The one thing you don't want to do is end up over here. But otherwise, you got all in the room in the world to help it over. Oh, I just did exactly what I said I didn't want to do. Yeah, this will be fun. Maybe Bundy, maybe. But the thing is, the green is this way, right? Let's see, and it's about like that, and you're coming at it from here, or you can come at it from here. I mean, I'm pretty much always gonna. If you give me an opportunity to go, if you're saying, okay, you have an option between coming across a green or going right up the throat of it, I'm going right up the throat of it. It's just what I'm gonna do. This was bad. This was so bad. What's this gonna do? God knows. And I don't mind this at all, because you know what? You could see on the tee that you had. This is 16 at Augusta, right? Where you've got that slope to help you in. But if you miss it, you're screwed. And I'm actually surprised that it was that easy of a 2-putt. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jack. I missed that. I agree with you. I think that last par 3, I thought I think that the strategy and the design was a lot better, where the shot was there, but if you missed it, you were punished. I like that. What's this, kind of Camelback Fairway? Okay. The thing is too, and I appreciate this is the case. It's very difficult to design in this game with the quality of people, like with just how easy some people are able to play it. Oof. Okay. So this is a short par 5. All right. Again, I think I would have rather been farther right, but here I feel like I have more of a chance from the left. And it's not like I was trying to go right or left. I just hit it over here. I don't think this gets there, but being short shouldn't kill me. Yeah. Short par 5, I don't mind this at all. And there's tons of room up there to get it up there. I just didn't. Sure, somebody will have an age joke to make. Put it on a tee for you. Okay. So to the front, it's a short par 5. To the back, I mean, it's still short-ish. It's a big green for a par 5. But is the thinking here that it gives you these options to make the whole play different distances? I think I got to start paying attention to as well as, is there any tee manipulation going on here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. And the course as a whole is pretty short by this game standards. All right. So it could be that so I would have had, what I have, like 200 into this pin. So I'd have like 220, 230 back there. Okay. I see it. Yeah, no, I appreciate that, Bundy. I was trying to think. I just sometimes when I'm playing, I'll just look and go, "Yep, no, it's not there," and then to move on. And I'm glad you guys are here to be like, "Well, hang on, what about this?" Because I have a tendency to do that sometimes. Yeah, so we definitely do have the central bunker hazard as a common thing. I don't know that's a bad thing. I love this look here though. Really kind of like it's like a linksy, humpy, bumpy kind of. That looks really cool. That looks really cool. There's one thing I will always say. I'll never take. Like Heisenberg knows how to make a pretty golf course. There's. I mean, the evidence is out there. That looked really cool. And then we've got this fairway. It's going to dump us over to the right. And we were always going to end up over here. And yeah, you probably would run. Well, geez, I don't know. If you, it's hard to say if the angle if I'm over here somehow, as opposed to what I am, I don't know. I don't know that it matters that much. It might bring this back, like a back pin. If you were more on the left, you would end up, because you wouldn't want to have a ball running towards this the false front there, or false edge, whatever the hell I'm trying to say. Oh, there. Okay, I hope this is good, because that's what all I've got. Nope, short. Okay. That's just a tough pin. You could argue that this front is a little harsh, but I had 135 yards, right? So yeah, you kind of, Bundy, yeah. I would agree that there are definitely people who, I think everybody has a strength that they start out with. Oh, that's not even up. And then they go from there they work on their other stuff, right? So like, I would say Ben is a fantastic strategic designer, right? Is he as good a planter as Matt F? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. But I do think if you took like the best planter, the best bunker sculptor, the best router, the best strategy guy, and you put them all together, you would have a hell of a golf course. So I think it's a good point you're making there, buddy. This is an intentionally blind tee shot. This has been done on purpose, and you've got two mounds that tell you where the fairway is. Very cool. You could go over here. I don't think you ever would in real life. Yeah, PlayStation's struggling a bit with all the views there. Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. Oh, geez, that went flying down here. Okay, so that's something you'd have to pay attention to. So you need to be way over to the right to keep it on the fairway. Okay. I'm lucky I didn't go on this heather stuff. And this thing's gonna... I'm gonna be lucky to get this out. Alright. That's worked well. Hitting a hope. Up. Get over. Now settle. This is an interesting green. Ooh, that's straddling it, isn't it? So, I'm aware of what the rule is for, like, a legal pin. You have to look around the boxes around the hole, right? It can't be red or something. I'm not worried about that. What I'm more worried about is playability-wise. So where am I coming from? I was coming from here. Okay. Is it reasonable to expect from the fairway that I'm going to be able to hit it close to this hole? I guess if I hit the backstop, do I have to go off the backstop? Because I feel like the backstop's going to dump me over where I am. If that mound isn't there in the middle, then I'm all for this. That mound, though, I don't know. I don't know. For this pin, at least. I don't know. This is something. This is something I definitely struggle with, though. Is slopes right by holes. So it could be a me thing. I mean, I just made birdie. I keep telling you guys, I need to complain on every hole, and I make birdies. That's the best way for me to make birdies. Can just whine. But I hit a career shot out of the rough that I end up running up and over. If I was in the fairway, I don't think I would have had that option. Again, another stunning look here. It's wonderful. Okay. So again, you gotta be precise here, or you're gonna struggle. I love that view, though. God, that's a great view, especially the way the planting on the bunker sits and frames it. It's fantastic. Like this bunker right here. The way that planting, the way you could see it from the tee, that was great. God, that was good. Okay. I mean, I'm just looking at... I think this is a course you'd want to play once or twice to get an idea of how you attack it. It's not straightforward. Oh, you went back. Bugger. Like, this isn't a course where you'd be like, well, obviously you just do this. Done. No, it's... There's some subtlety to it, which is cool. It's a stunning property, too. Alright. Oh, I was going to just say we have another drive. No, we don't have a blind tee shot. We've got a potentially drivable par 4, but way uphill. Okay. So we can see the fairway, which is you don't necessarily need to be able to see the green on a par 4. You can see where the fairway is. Just hit it here. Huh. That's not where I meant to hit it. Oh, I got lucky, though. And now I'm going backwards. Alright. So 14 feet up. Oh, boy, I didn't see this to the left. What happens if I go down here? I just end up running away. Okay. The green might be a bit big, is the only complaint I would have. And even then, I'm not sure about that. There's enough slope in the green to... Yeah. That, like, cliff left is your real red light on this hole, isn't it? Go down there. Not gonna like what happens. Okay. I get just these. I keep saying it, but these looks are so darn cool. That looks so nice from just sitting behind the tee. New designers, this is a really just sit in this view for a minute and see what you're seeing. It really even if you're not playing true sim, it really does make the course better when you can see it like that. It's fantastic. Skinny green. Wow. Okay. Nutted it. Too much. Yeah, it's a challenging par 3. I was hitting hybrid in. I mean, it's not very wide, but you know what? It's going to play wider because of those slopes. And if you miss it, you're going to struggle. Okay. It's a good par 3. Yeah, and the call there's some definite movement to the green without it getting out of control. I like it. Like these views though, my god. The way these bunkers are framing it. You got a little, I'm not sure what to call that thing on the left. I gather that's for if it starts raining, he goes hiding there. Yeah, Ben's gonna get stuck into you, Axel. Sorry about your luck on that one. You signed up for it. Alright, so we got a reverse Camber Dog Leg here. Alright. Big green, but again, slopey. Kind of feel like no matter what I do here, I'm ending up on the right side of the fairway, because that's where it's gonna going. Oh, maybe not. You definitely wanted to hug the left there, though, I think. Because then now, again, I've kind of got more of a straight-on shot at it. These bunkers are just something else. This is how you build a bunker into a hill. A steep one. And have it still work. Right? This would be so easy to get wrong. And he has not. Yeah, Ben. I mean, I don't even talked to him ever, except when he was in here earlier. He seems a good guy to me. Okay, if I've picked the right bat, we're in business. Yep. Okay. So, yeah, okay. I see what we're doing here. So, yeah, the greens have been on the bigger side. Except, I mean, there's been a couple of skinny par 3 ones. But I think he's trying to give himself some options for pins and, oh my god, and angles and stuff. Tuminator, have I said hi to you yet? Can't remember. Well, if I haven't, hi. And if I have, hi again. Okay, going central again. Uphill. Oh, it's a way uphill par 5, sorry. Alrighty. And then, does this bounce off? Nope. Bounces the other way. Yeah, sorry, I didn't. I probably didn't notice when you came in. That's me. Oh, look at this right here. Oh, Heisenberg, what are you doing, man? That's your reason for not going for this one. Is that OB? Yeah. Um. Okay. Way uphill. I don't think I would do this if I was playing for real. Yeah, I was always going to make sure I missed left. Oh, that's... Whoa, that's gone. Oh, it was an awkward shot I had to hit there. Huh. And now look what I've left myself. You're close to the edge here, Heisenberg. That is 3 and a teeny tiny bit boxes onto the green. That's okay. And then just look at the... I mean, imagine being up on this green and just looking around. Look at this. I mean, honestly, the ocean is kind of the least impressive part. Wow. Very cool. No, that's not cool. Hey, Rob. Didn't know you left, but you're back. For those of you who didn't see on Thursday, Rob's couch driver heroically threw himself across the finish line while dead in an attempt to win a race. Didn't work. That was after the same driver had been launched off of a, I don't know, 30-foot high ramp. And then been run over. Oh, this is a cool little par 3. It's Days of Thunder times about 500, Axel. I wish the time zone didn't work the way it did, because you'd have a riot playing what we play. Wreckfest is just hilarious. Not just a neat little par 3 here. That bunker on the right, I'm loving it. Yeah, this is cool. Okay. This thing glitched out something fierce. You can't handle Heisenberg's truth. Yeah, that whole swing was like... So I had no idea. Yeah, Rob's right. It's the rental car scene. Oh, that thing just snapped off the world. Yeah, this thing's struggling on this hole. My PS4, I mean. Well, I'll put it to you this way, Axel. We had a race where there was 10... Well, there was Lucas and Rob and I, and then 7 AI cars. And I won because I was the only one that actually finished the race. Everyone else had crashed out and their car had been mangled by that point. This is a cool downhill par 4. Again, just the views of this are fantastic. Okay. Actually, from the right gives me a bit of that side. Well, yeah, I think on this pin I want to be right. I get that would be the one. Like, so that's a central hazard, but is it really? Because it's kind of hard to get over to that fairway. For some pins, though, it would make sense to be over there if you can get there. Downhill, maybe you can. Downhill, maybe you can. You hit everything else on the track. You may as well. I just wanted you to be perfect. You know, one of the things I really like about this course is it looks like he's taken a plot. Like, it looks like in real life there's a plot of land out there and they've worked with it. They haven't taken a bulldozer to it. And so it's got the humpy bumpy kind of linksy style to it. I really dig that. That's cool. Yeah, it's nowhere close to being realistic, but I mean, it came out at a time when NASCAR wasn't what NASCAR is now. Or, well, NASCAR now isn't what NASCAR used to be either. It's dropped in popularity, but they had that boom there 15 years ago or so. And Days of Thunder was before that. Wow. That is one hell of a mound on the left side of the green. I don't know. Every now and then there's been a hole where... So we're 165? I don't know that I'd want to push this to 187. Be curious to see it, though. Days of Thunder was 1990. Don't ask me how I know, but it was. Yeah, just like you can just see how all that's just humpy bumpy, and it's like, okay, well, this is a low area. We're gonna put a big waste bunker in it, and yeah, we'll stick a green up on the hill there, and just very cool working with the land here. And wow, this is one hell of a shot to try to take on. I mean, this has got bunker written all over it, but you guys don't come here to watch me lay up, so. And that's not the bunker I was thinking. Oh dear. Crummy lie, but downhill too. Oh, what's this gonna do? And that pin, like with that false front the way it is too. Like any of so these bunkers are actually gonna play like hazards for once. Yeah, not there. Yeah, it is a good tease this hole, but it's not really. No, I missed the goat. Yeah, that's a hole where, you know what? I guarantee you laying up would yield an overall lower score than going for it. It really would. And it's a 309-yard hole from where I played it. How many people are going to try to lay up there? It's the play though. And then so we got Pebble Beach 18 now. He's left the beach in play. That is awesome. This is a just stunning finish too. But then I noticed up by the green we've got OB. What's this? So where does this OB start? Oh, is it where the rocks are maybe? Like this area is kind of where OB starts? Because that makes sense. It would make sense if the rocks are where the OB is. So you're not in there and just getting mangled. Now here's my question. And you guys know how I love a good rock. Would it have been better just leave that as beach and just have it be a big beach all the way around? I don't know. So that's a subjective one, I think. You just got this big rock chasm all of a sudden right beside the green. I would have been tempted. Derek Cope, yeah. I don't know. I would have been tempted to leave this as beach right all the way up there. But that's me. That's my style. This is Heisenberg's course, not mine. So, but that definitely makes going for it in two dangerous. Because now, instead of going down into a beach, you're out of bounds if you're here. So, maybe that was the thinking behind it too. Is it made you have to think about this shot a bit more. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we're still okay. Don't know how. Whoa. One of my favorite things about NASCAR, this is when I was down in South Carolina, and they would do the highlights on Sports Center of the race. They would say, you know, Darrell Waltrip won or Dale Earnhardt won or whatever, and they would always say where Dick Trickle finished. Always, because they liked his name. I thought that was great. I liked it. Yeah, this is a good. I like that there's fairway left, which is going to roll the ball down into that crap that you don't want to be in. It slopes towards it. Yeah. I just, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I see why he's done the rocks and OB rather than the beach, because it brings it. I mean, it brings the danger element into it. Hmm. Dick Trickle is a legend. All right. Geez, that's stunning. I mean, that is just a stunning golf course. And this is an alternate. Oh boy. Yep, Dick Pound. Good Canadian boy, actually. Although he's a bit of a dink, quite frankly. He comes by his name, honestly. Let's put it that way. Yeah, so what... all right. Boy, if I was... I mean, I'm nowhere near qualified to judge a Dream Team or a World Cup, because this is far beyond my understanding. But, visually stunning. The usage of the land, the environment, stunning. Again, love the way that it looks like it's a naturally created course, that it was there and people just put the fairways down there where they needed to go. It doesn't look like a Pete Dye take out millions of cubic feet of dirt kind of thing. It looks like a tradition, like the way a links is created, where the land dictates the golf. I like that. No, Dick Pound's Canadian. He's from Montreal, I think. So I like that too. There was maybe one or two holes where the strategy of it I was a little bit iffy on. The one split fairway. I wasn't sure if the left side really made any sense. As far like it made any sense to go down the left side. So in that case, I guess my thinking would be if it's a split fairway and one of the options doesn't really make any sense, then just make that rough and then just have people go down the right. Although I guess you're teasing them with the left and maybe they just get themselves in trouble there. Yeah, either way, I don't know. But I mean, I'm nitpicking. Like the things that I would improve, that I would think about improving in this course, it's nitpicks. I would be curious to see what the greens are like if they're like get really firm and fast. Would they still be more or less playable? Probably. There'd be a couple dicey ones though, I think. But I think it's a hell of an effort. And man, I'm looking forward to playing all the World Cup courses with that as the one that kicks things off for me. Great job, Heisenberg. Great job. And just to compare it to Chiang Mai, lot better, a lot more playable this whole course. I felt like a lot of the shot values were better than what Chiang Mai was. And significantly so, which is pretty cool given it was only a couple months ago. So fantastic.